Alright, welcome back to West Texas. We're here this morning on the farm. Just got here. Colt actually picked up another contract this morning, a little plowing contract. It won't pay much, but it'll be a little extra spending money. And Mr. Bo has gone over to the cattle yard, picked up the skid steer. He's going to bring that back over here. Move this tractor out of the way here. We're going to need to get access to this herbicide tank so that we can do some weed spraying. May need to move the Steiger too, huh? Let's see here. Just back this up over here, be good. Yeah, the cotton has sprouted, but it is full of weeds. So we're actually going to use the pivot today. I'm going to take a tank of herbicide down and let it do the spraying for us. Oh, there's Mr. Bo. Stay out of his way. It looks like he was coming in kind of hot there. All right, let's get him unloaded and get to the pivot. All right, we're just going to go ahead and put this on Mr. Bo's truck. He's going to drive it down there. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver alongside one of those things, so didn't want to pull the trailer down there and have to try and back it out. All right, let's get this tank loaded up onto the truck. Alright, let's park this thing here out of the way. Drive the truck up to the field. Oh, let's throw a strap on here. Now, I'm not real sure how much this is going to take to spray this field, but we'll start with one tank. See if we can ease by this last wheel here without getting in the field. Yeah. Alright. Almost to the end here. Alright, let's get this thing filled up. And we're spraying. Very good. We'll just let that run and do what it needs to do. Well, let's see if I can get Bo's truck out of here without getting all this spray on it. Just gonna have to damage some crop here. Can't do anything about it. All right, well, we're just gonna let that run. Colt's up in the field working on the plowing contract. He's gonna be a while up there with that little plow. So me and Mr. Bo's just gonna tinker around the farm here, check on some equipment, maybe do some repairs. Still waiting on the corn. It has not changed yet. It's been dry. I think it's just growing a little bit slow. It'll be ready soon enough. Got plenty to keep us busy till then. But using the pivot did a great job spraying the weeds. So now I'm going to run some fertilizer out there. That field had a little bit of fertilizer on it already. I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more just to help the cotton along. And I think I'm just going to carry it out there on the Bobcat here. Uh-oh, did I get messed up under the tank? Let's see here. There we go. Just run this out here to the pivot. I got to bring back the leftover herbicide anyway, so instead of bringing the truck out there and unloading and loading, unloading again, I'll just do it this way. It won't take but just a moment. Colt did finish the contract, so that was $6,000-ish he made. So I'm feeling good about this job. It's coming along pretty good now that Colt and Bo, they're getting along. I think Bo finally understands that these contracts are mainly the contracts that Colt's been doing is just to pay the interest loan. It's not like he's doing it to get ahead. In a sense he is, but he's not cheating himself. He's still earning his way. Let's drop this down here and we'll get the pivot loaded up with fertilizer. And that should go on and spray around. We'll get this other tank loaded up here. We'll take it back to the barn. So that's going to be it for today. Still waiting on things to grow. It's lunchtime. We're going to go into town, grab some lunch. Probably tinker around the farm just a little bit, but get ready for tomorrow. Hopefully the corn will be ready. We'll be doing some harvesting. Well, I'm running a little bit late getting down here to the farm. Guys are already in the field. They've already got a full truck full of corn. I swung by the ethanol plant this morning on the way in, checking to see if they would be able to produce some diesel fuel for us. I did notice they had a production facility up there. when I was dropping off the corn last time, and they do have that as an option. So first load of corn today is going to production, and we're going to be making some diesel fuel. That is definitely going to cut down on some fuel costs for Mr. Bow. Matter of fact, let me just pull the truck over here out of the way. I need to go jump in the other truck and go take this load down. Mr. Bow's in the combine, Colt's running the auger wagon. So I want to get this thing down to the plant and let them start making some fuel for us. So I made it up here to the ethanol plant, and instead of going into the cell side of this bay, we're going to go into the production side. I ease through here, make sure I don't hit that fella standing out there. Alright, so let's get this emptied out here. Notice the corn is filling in there on the board. And then what will happen is down here is where we'll be able to bring our trailer to come pick it up. Works out really well. Alright, well, Mr. Bow's full, Colt's full. I gotta get back down to the farm. Well, we're making some good progress. We got about half the field done. But I'm bringing this truck down here to the shop. We're going to sell it. Sell the truck and the trailer. This thing only holds 22,000 liters, so we're going to upgrade trailer. But the great thing about it is we'll be able to pull it with a pickup truck. So that's going to reduce our maintenance cost on another vehicle. And this semi, it sucks the fuel. So we're going to get rid of it, and then that'll just be one less thing to worry about. We've taken one load off to sell. 2.5 loads are in the silo. Make sure I can get the trailer in there before I sell the truck. Alright, it is gone. One of the guys are coming up here to pick me up. Alright, so I picked up this used trailer up here. It's 30,000 liters, so a little bit bigger than the semi-trailer that Mr. Bow had. It'll reduce the number of trips we have to take. Oh, and there is my ride. We'll get this thing back to the farm. Well, we got back here to the farm. Got the truck set up over here, and as you can tell, made some progress. Have a lot of straw on the ground, but about halfway done with the field. I did find hogs in it. They were back there along the back side of the field, over near the woods. Bolt sent me this picture earlier this morning. So that's that stinks. Definitely need to do something about the hogs, if there's anything we can do. But Mr. Bow's over there back on the combine, and Colt's running the auger wagon. We have gone and got some fuel already this morning, about 100 gallons, and put that in the combine, but it's back down to about half a tank, so it's going through fuel pretty quick. We did switch over to the bigger John Deere instead of the 4050. This field is pretty big, and so by the time the 4050 would get back to the truck to unload, the combine would be about full. It's just kind of slow, so we switched over to this tractor. It runs a little bit quicker, and it seems to be going well. Cotton's ready over here in this field. Looking good, ready to be picked. So that'll be the next chore. Already moved the module builder over here to this field. Got it set up and ready. Here comes Colt over here with the wagon. He's gonna unload this into the truck. This morning, everything's been going good. Bo and Colt, they're working really good together. Matter of fact, they're I don't know where Colt's going. Using his blinkers in the farmyard. What a goof. Yeah, so this trailer, it's not that much bigger than the one they had, but I think it's gonna work out a little better. Gonna save some fuel using the pickup to pull it. It will reduce the number of trips, not by much, but at this point, every little bit will help. We got a couple dumps before I have to take that load, so I'm gonna walk out here and jump in the combine with Mr. Bo and just ride around with him for a bit. Colt was playing on his phone again, and Mr. Bo got full before he got over here. We're gonna have to take that phone away from him while he's working. Okay, I just want to talk to you a little bit off script. I wanted to have full disclosure on a change I've made to this series. I have changed the economy from hard to easy. And the reason for that is I was basically getting nowhere fast. I have spent over the past couple episodes over $20,000 in seeds, fuel, repair. The loan interest is not even included in that, as well as property maintenance. The harvest income that I've gotten so far was around just a little over 15,000. So basically all I was doing was using the harvest to buy seeds and fuel. The contracts that were done did help, but even with that, was still getting nowhere. So I got to looking at some of the crop prices and comparing that to other maps, and I found that the prices on West Texas are pretty low. So even at easy mode, that is still approximately half of what most other maps would be. So I'm going to run with that for the remainder of this series. And the reason for that is I do have the $3 million loan that needs to be paid back, as well as I wanted to be able to upgrade equipment and move through some changes through this series, as well as have a defined end. So that is my reasoning for that. Just wanted to disclose that to all of you. Just trying to stay transparent during this series. So with that, I will return you back to your regularly scheduled broadcast of West Texas Ranch Rescue. Okay, so just got back from the sell point and made a little bit of money. It's pretty good. But Bo's truck did not handle this trailer very well. So I went ahead and hooked my truck up to that. We'll give it a shot. And I need some fuel. Mr. Bo is almost empty in the combine again. That thing drinks fuel, I tell you. So I'm going to run over here and grab his pickup. We'll hook to the fuel trailer. And I'll take that down and grab some fuel. Still don't have enough at the ethanol plant yet. So we'll just have to buy it for now. And his truck needs some fuel as well, so we'll go ahead and get some of that. Oh, not that trailer. This trailer. There we go. Still a lot to go on this field. It's taking quite some time. I just got back to the field here with the fuel. Ended up getting about 250 gallons. Oh, cool. So Mr. Bo is getting the fuel into the combine there. Looks like he's full. Very good. As a disclaimer, I did not know that Courseplay would do that. That's very cool. Now we'll park this back over here in the shade. Don't want this tank getting too hot. Try to avoid some condensation. Alright, we'll get this parked up here and keep at it. Got a long ways to go. Well, we're making some progress. I got most of the field done. Me and Colt switched off. He's now taking the truck and trailer on runs, and I'm running the auger wagon. We decided to go ahead and just take the corn for now to the silo since it is much closer. We're having some trouble since the location we were selling it up at the farmers co-op, and that was just taking too long to get up there and back before we needed to empty the auger wagon again. So we're just taking it to the silo, and that is working out pretty good. Once we get the field done, then we can think about taking it and selling it. This little wagon is kind of small. It will not even empty the combine. So that is causing some delays as well. But Mr. Bo's steady at it. We're going to need some fuel soon in his combine again. I think this will be like the third tank for this field. I think we'll just run up here to this end and meet him up here. Kind of rough running across these rows of corn stalk. And switching over to this tractor was definitely a good plan. The other one would have never kept up. It's just too slow. I probably should have just moved the truck down here somewhere as well, instead of driving all the way across the field. May look into doing that during the next harvest, get set up in a location that is a little bit closer. Pretty excited to see what we'll end up with after this harvest is done. as well as getting this straw picked up and sold. Let Mr. Bo get turned around here and then we'll ease up beside him. I imagine he's getting close to being full. Oh, he's got his white hat on again today. That's all I can hold. We'll get this over here and dump it in the trailer. I don't think this will fill up the trailer, so it may take another one before Colt is ready to take off to the silo. It's been a rather productive day. I'm definitely finding some equipment problems that are just really undersized. It'll probably take a couple harvests to get a good feel for what is needed. But definitely going to need a bigger auger wagon and a bigger combine. And a bigger trailer. And a bigger truck. And some bigger tractors. A lot of stuff to get. I got another load coming over here for Colt. I believe we're going to have to run and go grab the fuel tank from Mr. Bo here in just a minute. Let's see if this will fill Colt up so he can take off. That truck is moving. Did he not set the parking brake? It's creeping forwards. Hang on, let me jump out and check that. I literally jumped out. Hey Colt, set your parking brake. Okay, we got that settled up. And he's full. We're going back down here to this end and wait for Mr. Bo to get here. Oh, nope, I guess I'm going back to the house. He needs fuel. He just sent me a text. Oh no. Did Colt have an accident? What happened? Uh-oh. We have a problem. Oh no. What has happened? Hang on, Colt. Hang on. That's not good. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, let's get this handled. All right, well, we got that situation resolved. Luckily, we had no damage. Cop said it was the other driver's fault because they should have yielded instead of running into the trailer. So that worked out okay. Colt's gonna head on down there, get that emptied, and I need to get some fuel. Since he's down around on that back side, we'll just take the road around. Be a lot smoother, not having to drive across all of those bumpy windrows. I'm not sure what Mr. Bo is doing there, guiding the fuel. Well, we'll take this back to the house. Maybe he needs to be unloaded. And we'll grab the tractor and head back down. I'm not sure why Mr. Bo's sitting there. Let me go talk to him while this is unloading. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay. I guess he didn't want to talk to me. That's kind of rude. Let's see if we can get the rest of his corn out of here. Nope, not gonna do it. Alright then. Well, we'll just let him go. Well, that's it. The field is harvested. All the corn is up. Colt's taking the last full trailer over to the silo. Have a little bit here in the auger wagon. We'll get that taken over. Well, we got all the equipment back up here to the yard. Colt's back with the trailer. We'll go ahead and get the rest of the corn in there and let him go ahead and start making some runs up to sell the corn. Get that handled. We'll get this equipment cleaned up and be ready for the next chore. I do appreciate you watching. I hope you're enjoying the series, and if you are, please be sure to give me a like. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think. Suggestions, feedback, it's all appreciated. For those of you who have commented, liked, and subscribed, I do appreciate your support, and all the kind words. I hope each and every one of you have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time here in West Texas.